Hey, here's a little video I did editing in Doom Builder without visual mode. I've made some sectors there. I recorded this in Fraps. This is not real time. I'm just going to narrate over it for the moment. Essentially, I don't know why, but I just decided to see what I could do without going into visual mode at all. And this is a result. So, unfortunately, because it's Fraps, it only picks up the DirectX part of the application, which is the canvas and the visual mode part. So you can't see, unfortunately, the windows and what I'm doing. But what I'm doing there is manually actually aligning using maths to actually align. Well, now I'm changing the brightness levels. But what I was doing was, as I'd lowered the ceiling height, I'd have to. Obviously, when you're in visual mode, you can just do Shift A and do an auto align, but without using visual mode, you can't do that. So I was just doing putting the Y offset to +16 because I'd lowered the ceiling height 16 units. Here, what I'm doing is what you can't see is I've already lowered the floor and ceiling height of that sector on the left to the one I'm concentrating on now, the one that the side of is pointing to. I was setting the upper and lower unpegged settings there, obviously, and I'm also at some point going to have to manually align again. I'm just putting in some things there, some chain gunners and stuff. This wasn't obviously a particularly good level, and it was just trying to see what I could do, because I was thinking of, for this project we're doing Doom the way ID did, and I was obviously interested to see the fact that they didn't even have a visual mode, so there would have been no way of them previewing things without having to keep testing it. And I'm just wondering how hard it was to keep remembering all the little things you've got to remember when you don't have visual mode, when you don't have an obvious aesthetic problem pointed out to you. You have to actually visualize it yourself. So yeah, this is I don't know what else to say for the moment. Just waiting for the next video. Yeah, there we go. I've already added some more sectors around there. As you can see, just drawing some kind of random shapes there, but all along a 32 unit grid. I find that things seem to align as long as you can draw some random shapes, but you should normally draw them around a 32 unit grid, meaning it never gets too messy and it never gets too. I mean, the textures still manage to look okay when you do it like that. Also, there's no auto align feature for not using visual mode, so unfortunately, you'd have to work that out, and that's extremely hard because you have to work out the horizontal offsets, and that is just a nightmare without visual mode. But yeah, just putting in some ammo there for the chain guns. I'm not sure, obviously, because if it looks like I'm taking ages choosing a thing, it's because obviously you can't see the thing window preview popping up, so you can't see what I'm doing, which kind of sucks because that kind of defeats the point of the video. Again, I'm going to be, those lines I'm selecting, I'm going to be shifting the Y offsets manually with using maths on how much I've actually lowered or raised the ceiling. Yeah, Doom textures are annoying because they're not like other games. They require all this unpegging and aligning, and I mean, I remember when I used to map for Marathon Infinity, this you didn't have to do any of this, to be honest. It just automatically aligns itself. It seems to do. I think it's something to do with wrapping. I don't know, but yeah. So I was just changing the texture of that there. Obviously you can't see the window, which again is stupid. If anyone can actually recommend a way of previewing the window, and so if I'm going to start making tutorials of Doom Builder, obviously that's something I kind of need to do. I can always use something like Cam Studio, sorry, to just record the whole screen in general, but that generally on my computer, which is kind of old, slows it down. But it was a free computer, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, what you'll see in a minute is me just testing and showing you the level. This is without having gone in visual mode, just seeing what I've made so far. Although I have added in, when you see me play it, I have added in a little like a pillar area to stop it being too spacious around that kind of bendy thing. Right, the video's about to start with me playing it, so this is kind of what you can do essentially without using visual mode. Obviously if you took more time you could do it better.